In this video we'll be making a pump control block for all the pumps. There are several of them, they all do the same thing, so we'll make a general block for all of them. They are to be controlled locally and from logics. The logics is from the cause and effect matrix, where we have all the three pumps stops at low water level, and when does the first pump start, and when does the second start, and the third. It's if the first one fails, the second one starts, the second one fails, the first one should start, and if both of them fail, the third one should start. We also have an emergency stop at the end. So for this part we're just gonna make the general pump control block to enable us to do all this. So continuing on the MPA simulator example, with the IO list, we'll make a new function block. So let's add our declarations. You'll recognize most of these from the IO list, so we'll be connecting those to real IO later. We have the feedback that's confirming that the pumps or the pump is running, and we have XH, XL, and XOH, XOL for logics control and outside control, or the buttons that you're going to find next to the pumps. And then we have safeguardings to force the pumps on or off, and we have disable to disable the option of turning them on and off, and we have the switch that you'll find next to the pumps to lock it to outside mode. We have some outputs and some static variables. So let's do the code and start off with the basics. So this is what we'll be programming today: a set and reset for the output to the pump, some logic for the fault, if we can find one, and mapping of the outputs. So we'll map that straight away. The output Y is a copy, so is the YH, the high output, and the low output is a negation. Let's move on to the logic for starting the pump. We can start the pump by either using the XH from logics or XOL from local controls. So we need to have some kind of mode options between these so they don't collide. And we'll use the LO, the lock outside mode, to differentiate the two. Turn on the pump if XH and not local mode, or XOL, the button from outside mode. Now we'll add the disable if for some reason we wish to disable turning the pump on. This is error. So now we're only allowed to turn on the pumps if they aren't disabled. Then we'll add a bypass for it, force safeguarding low. So if there's some other reason that we need to start the pumps, we bypass everything. So that's our safety pin. More or less the same thing for stopping the pumps. XL and XOL, L, same. The only logics we're going to do today for a pump fault, the YF, is going to be a lack of feedback. Say we set the output to turn the pumps on, but we didn't get the feedback, the XGH, and we'll put a timer on it to delay it. The timer is this part, initialized to 2-second delay. And that's all of the pump control logics that we'll be using for the following examples for making the cause and effect matrix take effect from causes.